Done.
Let's see. All right. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So tonight, you guys, we are going to be on Bridget Parker's channel. Actually, believe it or not, we're on Bridget Parker's channel right now. So how are you, Bridget?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't know if the alerts went out or what. I'm going to see here.
Hey, Amy. Hey, 13th. Hey, Morgan.
Yes. So we are going to be live on Bridget's channel here in a moment. So anybody that's joining in on my channels here over on Facebook, DLive, or even on YouTube, make sure you guys go to Bridget Parker. It's youtube.com/Bridget Parker. We have some interesting case updates for you that are full of just insane drama, and you guys are not going to want to miss this. So make sure you go over and subscribe to Bridget Parker 87 on YouTube. You can catch it all tonight live with us. So Bridget, how are you doing over there in Australia? I know yesterday you guys were having a heat wave to the point that it cooked your internet.
Oh my gosh, it did. Well, it's the same today.
It's the same today. Oh Lord. So you guys are just having a hot flash over there.
Yeah,
Like no
we
tomorrow.
are. It's 32, so I think it's around the same. It's a little bit cooler, but it looks like it's going to storm, so that's nice. Hopefully that will cool it down.
Hi, Chicken Lady Angie. Hi, Kim. Knett, how are you? Long time no see, my love. Hi, Rosie W. So,
Hey, Miss Justice. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Tori. Amy says, I just got home from my peeing wheelchair-bound killing spree.
Oh, gosh. You're so funny. Okay, and I'm going to share this to my community post, your broadcast. Hi, Kristen. Yeah, we are on YouTube. We're going to be on Bridget's channel tonight. That is at Bridget Parker 87, and I'm going to actually share it into my community. Do a post right now. Bridget Parker's live. It says awesome. So, let me see here. So we want to try to get everybody over to Bridget's channel. I've been having a little issue too with my OBS, but yet we also want to go on Bridget's channel every once in a great while and do some true crime over there. And plus, I know she's got a huge update with some inside information regarding the 39 people?
39 bodies found in Essex.
39 bodies found in an Essex semi-trailer that were
Hey,
Chinese
Renee.
nationalists.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Jana. Oh gosh, Lindsay's trying to put her kids to bed, but they had 2 Halloween parties tonight. Good luck. Good luck to you.
All right, let's see. Can watch us live on Bridget's channel. All right, I posted that. That's in my community now. We are live also in the Owning Facebook groups, the Owning page, my personal Facebook group or page, the DLive, Twitter, Twitch, Mixer, and then of course here on YouTube. We're trying to get everybody over to Bridget's channel because that's where we're going live tonight. So we're kind of starting out. We're going to give this about 5-10 minutes so people know where to find the true crime. Come into Bridget's channel, click that subscribe button, hit and tick that bell so you get your notifications. She does amazing true crime videos, and you definitely want to be a part of her community. She's a very positive, direct, no BS, true crime channel that you are going to love. I guarantee it. So check her out. I've got 6 people in my chat over here.
Oh,
Hopefully they'll
Angie,
be.
Chicken Lady, her dog died last weekend. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Chicken Lady, I'm sorry.
So sorry.
Oh.
Hey,
I
Wendy.
know, and she loved that dog.
Yeah, so sad.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
sad.
Chicken Lady.
You're having a rough
Hi,
time right
Sin.
now.
Hi, Audra. Hi, Lala. So you guys, make sure you guys head on over to Bridget Parker. Can we put that a link to your oh gosh, let me see if I can find it. I feel like I'm in a cockpit here navigating around. Okay, YouTube's let me go to your channel, see if I can get a direct link to your
Now, Tori, can I promote Biscuit's Instagram
Bridget
account whilst we're doing this?
Parker.
Because this is some breaking news.
Sure.
Tori now has a gorgeous,
And I'm just going to keep posting
rescue.
this in my chat, and then this way, people will know. All right, so there's the link of where we're going to be live. We are live right now on Bridget's channel for the 9 people in here watching. Head on over to Bridget's channel. I'm going to post it a few more times in here. I'm going to spam the heck out of it. That is where we are live right now. You're not going to want to miss it. That's what we're doing, the true crime updates tonight, hanging out, having fun, and you know what? I'm gonna actually put in my title.
Thanks, Tori. I have a thing about research. Hey, Lala. So as of yesterday, Tori became a cat mom. Hey, Harmony. She rescued a 9-year-old cat named Biscuit. Hey, Audra. And let me see if I've got a photo. And
are you there, Bridge?
Can you not hear me? Can you guys hear me in the chat?
I can't hear her for some reason. Hold on. She's talking. She just texted me.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay, Bridge, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Everyone hears me but you. Okay, thanks guys. How weird.
No. Okay, I'm gonna end the Zoom. I'm gonna restart it, Bridget, and bring
Okay.
you back if you can hear me, because I can't hear you. Here we go.
So let me get a photo up of Biscuit. So Tori's new kitty. Oh, everything's happening. Everything's happening at once. Hello.
That's my earphones. Bridge, you there?
Yeah, are you there? Hello.
I don't hear her again. Is your microphone on?
Yeah, my mic's on.
Because I know sometimes I pull that stunt and my microphone's off and she's like, I can't hear you. My mic is on. She just texted me. What is going on?
Maybe it's a good thing
Everyone
that we're
here's
doing
on
it
my
now.
live, but we can't hear each other, which is weird. I'm gonna close out my Zoom altogether, and then I'll restart the Zoom and re-invite you in. Maybe that's it. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay.
Okay, so Oni's gone for a second, but he'll be back. If you hear banging and stuff, the wind has just picked up a lot. But let me quickly show guys a photo of Biscuit. Biscuit's on a journey, a weight loss journey. So she needs to lose just a couple of kilos, a couple of pounds. So her Instagram is I've totally forgotten. Isn't it Biscuit Boomba? Sorry, can you write it in the chat? Hello.
I don't even hear the ding when she enters in. This is really strange.
I don't think he can hear me again.
Something with my... Okay, there, now I can hear her.
Hey. That's interesting because Truth Sleuth says Oni's channel is not picking your channel up. No one is hearing you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep, I can.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? Okay, I got that playing. No, I can hear you right now.
How weird.
But I can't. Oh gosh, there. I had your thing playing in the background. My God, my poor people over here are probably going insane. Going, what is going on? Because I had your thing playing, my thing playing. I didn't have the multi-output on. Listen, this is a.
Oh, I don't have multi-output
as we
on
like
either.
to call it,
Hang on, let me do that.
a fun little show.
There we go.
Yeah, because if you put multi-output on, then there
It sounds better, doesn't it?
Um,
Hey, Riley. Hey, everyone. I'm sorry if I've missed someone. Hey, Tammy. You have strong winds in the UK as well? Yeah, it's really strong winds right now.
That's your channel. Oh, look at there's the new kitty cat.
Yeah.
There's Tori's cat.
And I've just had a look at Tori's Kitty's Instagram, and she already has some followers over there, which is lovely.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Hi, Midwest Sleuth. Hi, Cheryl Wise. Hi, Rose Williams. So you guys, hi, Truth Sleuth. We are going to be on Bridget's channel exclusively tonight for our true crime tonight. Make sure you go over there. I've got 14 people in here watching, so all 14 people need to go over to Bridget Parker. I'm ending my live, and we're going to exclusively be on at Bridget Parker 87. Look for Bridget Parker in the chat. I also put this in. There is the video right now as it's live. I'm already live on her channel, and we are going to be hanging out over there, doing all of our true crime tonight on Bridget's channel. So, at the 14 of you guys, hi Tawanda.
Hey, Tawanda.
Check out. Hi, yeah.
Hey, Tammy.
Check out Bridget's channel. She says, "Come on over." Make sure you guys click that subscribe button, click that bell. We're going to be over there talking tonight about this big, huge true crime cases. You're not going to want to miss it. If you love yourself some true crime, this is going to be very interesting. Dramatic, but it's interesting. It's crazy, but it's
Kristen,
interesting.
yes, you're in the right spot.
All right, Kristen Kier made it over there. Perfect. Hopefully Tawanda can make it over there. And Cheryl Wise and Rose Williams. Truth Sluther. Head on over Cosmic Bliss over on DLive. Guys, head on over on the YouTubes to Bridget's channel at Bridget Parker 87. All right. Hi, Jake Hudson. I'm doing good. If you guys could head over, you could head over to, I don't know if you have, because it looks like you're on DLive, or if you have YouTube. Check it out. We're going to be on Bridget Parker's channel tonight exclusively. Yeah. I'm going to let this go for about another 2 minutes, and then I'm ending all of my broadcasts. That means my Facebook, Twitter, or I keep saying Twitter, Twitch, DLive, YouTube.
Yes, Chris. Yes, Kristen. This is the right spot. Welcome. Hey, Erin.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. Hi, Pat Rooney. So head on over to Bridget Parker's channel. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like on your way in. Bridget's an amazing person. And also click that bell for notifications. So she's an amazing true crime channel with amazing content. A lot of hard work into those, and I aspire one day to be a videographer like her.
Oh, thanks, Oni. But
what are you giggling about?
Tori's just said, I'm sorry, Tori.
Oh my...
Can you say it, Oni?
It's so funny,
so
yes.
Funny. Oh, I got
yay, Kristen made it.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome in. So, okay, before I end my live, so people know what we're going to be talking about over there, what is the juice in the drama? I see that your thing says tonight is a bunch of drama. What is going on with drama? What is this about?
Well, it's not drama that most YouTubers would think. It's the case that I'm doing has there is just so many twists and turns in it, and it just keeps getting, every day I wake up to more news, and it's very dramatic. It's a very historic case, this one. And I thought that I would clickbait everyone, so enjoy.
You thought you'd clickbait everybody. Well, it is very dramatic. So this is drama. Let's be honest. This is real life drama. You know, this isn't something perpetuated about emotion just over, you know, internet. This is kind of like a genocide in a way, I feel.
Yeah,
like.
and what we've discovered overnight means that things are going to have to change in the UK with the laws, and they're going to have to make sure, they're going to have to change a lot of things, because people are being smuggled into England far too quickly, far too easily. And it's not a topic I would normally cover, but
yeah,
this is historic and it's tragic, and these people have to have a voice, because they were the ultimate victim. Oh, Tammy says she's not far from Essex. Wow. So is that, it must be huge news over there. It's very, very big here. Sorry guys, yeah. Miss Justice says you guys did a bait and switch. Yes. Sorry. This is the only drama I cover. True crime.
This is real life drama though. This is real life. I mean, and listen, you know, drama like never before. Let me tell you what, this is history in the making when it comes to true crime, because we are dealing with trafficking, but not in a way that is for not in a way for what you'd call human sex trafficking.
Yeah,
this is more of a human trafficking, but they've been these bodies have been trafficked. And it's so funny because Bridget and I were talking about this a little bit, and I have some questions, so we're going to be discussing that. Do we have anything else we're going to be talking about tonight besides just that case alone?
I want to do a little update on Camille McKinney Cupcake as well.
Cupcake.
Yeah.
Ooh, so there's an update on Cupcake as well.
There is.
So you guys get over to Bridget Parker's channel, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell. She does amazing videos. They're 10 to 20 minute snippets of true crime stories. They're very, very, very enjoyable. If you like true crime, you will love the way that she presents herself, her channel, her videos. She puts a lot of work into them, and she's actually even had parents of a victim reach out to her and thank her personally. Said, "Thank you so much for the way that you handled this. We're going to actually share this on our memory of our son's, Facebook page, because we really can't thank you enough." And I thought that was so great, because she does put her heart and soul into these cases. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to end my live now here on all my platforms. I'm going to be exclusively over with Bridget tonight. If you're watching this replay, get your ass over to Bridget Parker 87, and let's talk some true crime. I love you guys, and I am out. Bye.
Bye. Hey, Belly Dancer, welcome. Hey, Pat Rooney, hope you're well. Tammy G, I do feel sorry for the lorry driver as well. We're still not sure whether he actually whether he was actually involved or not. So there's a lot has come out overnight. So Wendy Lou says, makes me wonder how many times this has happened, and I wonder, has a truck full of dead people ever arrived at destination and was hidden by the traffickers? I'd say so. The last time a case of this magnitude came up was in 2000. Let me see if I can find out the info, but I'm going to explain everything to you, because I'm sure that a lot of you probably haven't heard of this case. Hey, Jake Hudson, welcome. So if you haven't heard of the case, can you pop a 1 in the chat for me? I just want to know if people are aware of the case or not. Hey, Miss Melissa. Hey, Katrina Catress. Welcome in, everyone. I hope that you can understand my accent. Oni seems to understand it okay.
Yes, and I love it. I love her little accent so much. I was thinking about wrapping up my dinner in aluminium and saving it to eat later.
So apparently over in America they call it
Aluminum.
Aluminum. But here in
Yes.
Australia, and I think in England as well, we call it aluminium.
Really? So you guys call it aluminium over there too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, y'all are crazy. You'll drive on the wrong sides of the road.
When you did your video earlier today, hey Ashley, welcome in. Hey Sandra, when you did your video, I really wanted to comment. You're on the wrong side of the road. It kind of gave me a little anxiety watching the car move and turn. I'm like, that's not the way you drive.
Oh my God.
So I'm trying to find maybe I'll find it in an article, but I found it. So in 2000, so the last time a big case like this has happened was in 2000. And there was 56. I hate the pop-ups that come up all the time. 56 men and 2 women were found deceased. And they were Chinese nationals as well. So there is a connection. Hey, emoji girl. Wait, say it again. Aluminum. That's how you say it, but
Aluminum. Yep.
Aluminium.
That just really that cracks me up.
So a lot of people haven't heard of this, so let's go right back to the beginning.
Okay, so we're gonna delve into our true crime, and so Bridget's been covering this. She's gonna kind of take the lead tonight, and I'm a guest on her channel, and I am honored to be here with her because I absolutely love her channel, love her videos. So first and foremost, I want to say, Bridget, not only thank you for having an amazing channel, thank you for being a friend and being there for me. And you've been a blessing to have in my life. And you guys, I'm getting choked up talking about this because she really truly is a genuine, beautiful soul in person. And I only hope that you all get to know her and become part of her YouTube family the way that she's become a part of my personal friendship and family. I've been very blessed to have her, and thank you so much for all you do and your kindness and your love and your loyalty to me. And it's an honor to be here with you and have you in my life. Thank you.
Aww, same.
So all right, you guys, let's
my response. Yep, same.
Same.
That's such an Australian
she's a real sensitive Sally, isn't she? I'd hate to see her read my eulogy, for God's sakes.
Only was a good friend. Where's the party? Where's the food?
Bye. Give me a shovel, I'll help. She'd say, Only was a good friend, bye. And she'd pick up a shovel and start helping put the dirt on me. And say, lowering my casket in. Oh God.
No, but it's true. It's true. I've been very
It really is true. And I had to say that because, listen, sometimes we go into these cases and we get divulged and devoured into the case. In our personal lives, we talked about this, putting our emotions on the side last night. But there is a kinship between Bridget and I, and it just flows so well. And she's just been an amazing support. There's no stress. It's been like a friendship that it's so refreshing that I have not had in many years. And so it's just, I can't thank her enough for the great person she is. So
well, I just kind of knew from the first time I watched your channel. I was like, I'm going to be friends with him. I can tell.
Yes.
And we have similar sense of humor as well, I think. And yeah,
absolutely.
Hey,
we can bring some humor into it.
Hey, Scott, it's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing okay. How am I feeling? I'm actually okay today. I'm feeling all right, which is good. So let's go into what we know so far. So if I start saying the word lorry, don't be confused.
Okay,
That's what lorry, Lorry, that is what the English call trucks. So,
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So a lorry is like a semi truck.
Yeah. They call it a lorry.
Oh gosh.
Which is kind of cute. I love it. So on Wednesday morning, let me go back to my notes so I get the times right. Where did my notes go? There they are. I really need to clean my desktop. I would hate anyone to look at our computers though. And look at all the case files that we have. Hey Tori on the other account. It's called a reefer truck in the US. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so on Wednesday morning at 1:05 a.m., emergency services, so ambulance, fire, police, were called to Waterglade Industrial Park in Essex. So what we believe has happened, this hasn't been confirmed, this is still all breaking. We think that the truck driver who you see on your screen on the left, we think that he opened the truck and saw the bodies of 39 people. Which
okay, right.
I can't imagine. We think he saw that and then he contacted emergency services. That hasn't been confirmed. The police are being kind of a little elusive at the moment. I'm not sure why. Maybe because they've given us a couple of facts that have later been proven wrong. Hey, Nicole. So we believe he actually is the one that called emergency services at 1:05 a.m. Then at 1:40,
he passed out though, right? I mean, he.
Oh yes, yes, I forgot. He passed out apparently.
Okay, yeah. So this is kind of what makes me believe that he had no idea what he was carrying in his trailer.
Yeah, me too. And it's come out today about the owner of the trailer. I genuinely believe he didn't know. Now it's reported that the truck is refrigerated. The shipping, is it a shipping container?
So what we call in the US, the trailer, so you have your rig,
which
in
is
the
the
US,
front.
which is the front with the steering wheel, and then you hitch it to the trailer, what we call like a trailer in the back.
Yeah.
That long part is considered a semi-trailer. I don't know what you guys call it, because we have the aluminum foil situation, so I don't know what it's called all over in your parts, but the trailer is where the bodies were put in there, and it's a temperature controlled trailer,
Yeah.
like an ice box.
Yeah. Yeah. So he opens it up. Now he normally transports biscuits, which in America is cookies. We call them biscuits. So that's what he normally carries. Gingerlocks, this is coming out of England, out of Essex and Europe, because we originate somewhere else. And when the trailer is opened up and when they see these bodies, they tell us that inside of the truck, I'll just say truck, inside,
Oh, Molly just stopped in. Hi, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, Bridget.
Oh, thanks. No, it was a shipping container type bag. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, because it had been transported on a ferry.
Oh, so it was a shipping container. Now, was the shipping container put into a semi-trailer truck and then
Well, I'll put up a couple more photos on the screen so you can see.
Okay, yeah, because I'm confused. I really haven't delved into this. Oop, hold on. I gotta turn my sound off so I can watch.
Hey, Pickle
There we
Pickle.
go. Perfect. Hi, Pickle. Hi, Katrina. Hello, Renee. Thank you for coming in, friends. Love you so much, and thank you for supporting my beautiful Bridget. She's just an amazing person, and I am honored to be on our channel tonight with her and going over this drama like never before, because this is some crazy true crime drama. This is history in the making. It's almost kind of like a genocide.
It really is. When we talk about what's going. Oh, thank you, Molly. I really appreciate that. So yeah, this is going to change a lot of things in the UK, I think. So you should see the photo in a second on the screen. That is the truck and the container. That's what 39 people were trafficked in. When they opened up the container, it is refrigerated. They found 39 bodies of 38 adults and 1 female teenager. The conditions in there were pretty horrific. There's no bathroom, for one. I don't know about food. The temperature was minus 25 degrees Celsius, which I looked up is minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit. So they would never have survived.
No. So it's 13 below zero here in the US.
Yep. Hey Bergstrom, welcome.
Hi Burr. I'm so glad everyone's coming in. Thank you guys for coming over here and supporting Bridget.
Yes, thank you so much.
So the guy who drove the truck got out of his rig, walked around the back, opened up the doors. Now was this after he got pulled over?
No,
I'm a little foggy here.
Yeah, so I'm going to go into the journey, because they are still trying to work out the journey. That there is a couple of CCT images. Hey Bean Sprout, what a cool name. Where is he delivering it to? So let's go into the journey. The journey, originally they actually said that it was coming from Bulgaria.
Okay.
But now they're saying it was transported from Belgium.
Oh.
So it went onto a ferry called the Clementine. The ferry then went over to England. Now let's have a look at the name of the port it went through. I have it written down somewhere.
This is so interesting to me because well, the crazy part of it is that
okay, I found it. And they pay, yes, Miss Justice, they do pay a lot of money. So they're saying it came from Belgium now, and that the container docked in the Thurrock area at 12:30 a.m. on Wednesday. So that's at hey Awuja, that's in England.
Hi Awuja. Yeah.
So the shipping container and the rig, they came from separate places. The rig is from Northern Ireland. The shipping container is from Zeebrugge. Tammy is right, which is a part of Belgium. And so they meet together, and then they sync up, and then they go, and he delivers, I guess is the word. He takes the shipping container to Waterglade Industrial Park in Essex.
Oh,
That makes sense.
yes.
So
But, so
yeah.
they're thinking though that the driver didn't know what was in the cargo in the back, right? They didn't know.
We're not sure still because he's still in custody.
Okay.
So that I'm unsure about. There have been more arrests today that we're going to go into, but he's still in custody. So that I'm not 100% sure of. But apparently he gets to the Waterglade Industrial. Yes, Miss Justice. Miss Justice says, I wonder if they went in there when it was already cold. We don't know so far. Did someone accidentally turn on the unit? Or, you know, we don't know whether that was an accident. But so the thing is that there is an issue with the ports. How did this get through a port? Because this is coming from another country. Hey Bonnie, Google, welcome. Nice to meet you. Look at Wendy Lee's comments. The rig stays with the driver. The driver is typically dispatched to pick up trailers and deliver. Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's I was explaining that to Bridget earlier. You know, generally you'll get an order, they'll back their truck up, hitch up the rig, or hitch their rig to the trailer and drive off, and they really don't know what the content is even in the back of the trailer. Yeah. Sometimes. This kid was 25 years old. This may be, he may have just started this.
So he'd been driving for a company for a while beforehand, but in the last year, he actually decided to become like a private contractor. So the rig part is actually not his. It is owned by a couple in Ireland who were actually arrested today. So we'll go into that a little bit later.
Ooh,
but so he didn't own it at all. That, you know, it was just his job to sort of, he would collect the money for driving or a percentage of it. And we've discovered now that he is actually about to become a father. His partner has twins on the way. So I do feel for him. We don't know if he knew or not. We still don't know that. So it's hard to sort of make a judgment about him.
That's like I said, you know, if he's got a set of twins on the way, someone said, hey, I got a load for you to pick up. I'll give you $500, whatever.
Yeah.
Can you do this? And he's probably thinking, I could use the extra money right now. I got babies coming.
Yeah.
May completely be out of this, but I'm sure they really, I think maybe if they are holding him, it's probably until they know for sure he did not have anything to do with this, and they have to obviously do some investigating, looking into this, because with 39 bodies,
yeah,
you can't just let them fly by and let this guy off.
Exactly.
Which is, it's sad if he did have nothing to do with it, because here he is sitting, you know.
Yeah, in another country. He's in a different country. He's surrounded by people he doesn't know. It's awful. Hey Bunny, welcome. So the truck is it was actually registered in Belgium, but owned by an Irish couple, which is very interesting as well.
Yeah. And being that he passed out when he found out what was in the back of that truck, I think speaks volumes. And on your way in, guys, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. For some reason, I feel like he didn't know, and when he figured it out, he was like, ugh. And I mean, he literally passed out.
Yeah, he did. Bonnie, this is Oni that's talking from Onique.
Hi, hello. Hi, Bunny. Is that Bunny Bubs?
No, Bonnie. Sorry, it sounds the same.
Oh,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Google.
Oh, Bonnie. Okay, yeah.
It sounds the same to me. Bonnie
I was
and
say,
Bunny.
Bunny doesn't recognize my voice by now. My God.
So yeah, Scott makes a great point that I wanted to talk about, is that going through the ports, it actually is quite. They seem very relaxed with the ports. I remember when I was in Europe, I went from country to country. We went from England to France, and I always took my passport out thinking that someone would come onto our bus. There was a busload of us, would come onto the bus and look at everyone's passports, but they didn't. No one. We just went straight through the port. which to me, I was very confused about. So I always thought that they had very relaxed, a very relaxed sort of system. And so Scott says, they talk about how bad the ports of Europe are. If they had gone through France, that is the country with strictest monitoring, which adds some interesting facts to the case. So a lot of people now are talking about the fact that they really need to do something about these ports, because imagine if this has happened before. I mean, it would have happened, but imagine if people have arrived dead like this before. Somehow. Like, that's so scary to me.
Someone was stopped at the port in France and denied travel, says Tammy G.
Interesting. So overnight we have learnt, so what with the 39 bodies, what we learnt yesterday was they announced that the bodies were all of Chinese nationals. Now that was really interesting. Hey D90, that was really interesting, but now that's not actually the case. So this really is breaking, and some things that we might report on may not be the case. And I'm going to show you a screenshot in a second of this poor woman. So we don't know for sure that this is... Hey Prepper, welcome.
Prepper!
We don't know for sure if this is the case, but it seems pretty likely that this woman, whose name is Pham Thai Tra Mai, she's Vietnamese, and they do fear that she's actually among the 39 people that were found dead. Now, we do know that there were 8, as of now, we know there's 8 females and 31 males.
Oh gosh.
And it seems she might be one of the females. Now, you won't be able to read the text that she sent, but she sent text to her family that I just...
Had they been transcribed? Was it in Chinese or Mandarin?
It was in Vietnamese.
Oh, Vietnamese. Okay.
Yep. And it's up on the screen now, but I will read you an article that I found that explains it all. Hey, Carol, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing.
Yes,
it says that I have 666 subscribers, so that's incredible.
Oh,
Love
that's
the
a lovely
number.
I'm showing you have 669.
Oh, really? Let me refresh.
I think it's 669 over a 666.
Oh, yeah, it's a 669 now.
Okay, yeah. I'll think it, yeah. That 666 is just not a very lucky number, so.
Hey, Cheryl T. Okay, so let's have a read of this article. A Vietnamese woman feared to be among the 39 people found dead in the back of a refrigerated lorry texted her mother to tell her, "I'm dying because I can't breathe." Pham Tri Tra Mai paid 30,000 euros to be smuggled to Britain from her home in one of Vietnam's poorest provinces, but her family now believe her 3-week journey has ended in tragedy. There are feared to be a number of Vietnamese nationals among the victims, sources close to the investigation confirmed to the Daily Telegraph, despite police originally saying that they believed the migrants were Chinese. So they're actually going back on that now. The family of a Vietnamese man, I'm going to butcher this, I apologize. Newing community group in the UK said it has been contacted by at least 10 families, while an NGO based in Vietnam said 7 sets of relatives have been in touch in an attempt to discover whether their loved ones were among those who had been locked inside the refrigerated truck. It is unclear if there is a crossover between the groups. Pippa Mills, the Deputy Chief Constable of Essex Police, said that she would like to speak directly to anyone who thinks their loved ones may have been in the trailer, as she assured them that the police only wanted to give victims' families answers about what has happened. Anyone in Britain illegally who came forward with information would not face criminal actions, she said. Miss Mills said Essex Police now had 4 people in custody in relation to the deaths. A 48-year-old man from Northern Ireland was arrested at Stansted Airport on Friday. Earlier, a 38-year-old man and a 38-year-old woman from Warrington, Cheshire, named locally as Joanna and Thomas Mayer, had been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to traffic people and on suspicion of 39 counts of manslaughter. So I don't actually know about the 48-year-old man who was arrested at the airport, but I do know that the couple from Warrington, Cheshire, Joanna and Thomas, I do believe they actually owned the rig. I just have to double check on that. The driver of the truck, named locally as 25-year-old Mo Robinson from Northern Ireland, remains in custody after he was held on suspicion of murder early on Wednesday. News of the arrests came as the family of Miss Pham released a series of messages she sent at 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday, as the container would have been making it the crossing from Zeebrugge in Belgium to Purfleet in Essex, in which she told her mother that she loved her so much. In messages from the account saved as daughter, Miss Pham wrote, "I'm sorry, Mum, my journey abroad hasn't succeeded. Mum, I love you so much. I'm dying because I can't breathe. I'm from," and then it tells you the location. I'm going to absolutely say this wrong. "I'm from Nguyen Can Loc, Tati, Vietnam. I'm so sorry, Mum." 3 hours later, the container was opened on an industrial estate in Essex and the bodies of 8 women and 31 men were found inside. Miss Pham included her address in one of the messages, which experts says is likely to have been done to show where to return her body to be buried. Her family have now revealed that they agreed to pay 30,000 euros to smuggle their daughter to Britain and that she left their home in the Po Ha Tin region of central Vietnam on October 3rd. From there, she travelled to China, where she stayed for several days before flying to France. Her younger brother, Pham Man Kiong, says she made her first attempt to enter the UK on October 19th, but she was stopped by police and turned back. Her last known location was Belgium on October 22nd, and the smuggling gang had since returned the money they had been paid to get her to Britain. Miss Pham's brother told the BBC, "We are concerned she may be in that trailer. We are asking the British police to help investigate so that my sister can be returned to the family." Another 26-year-old woman feared to be among the victims had sent text messages to her parents on Tuesday evening to tell them that she was turning her phone off as she was getting into a lorry in Belgium and did not want to be caught. Neither of the women has been heard from since. The fact that many of those missings had travelled through China means that they could have paid the notorious snakehead gangs to facilitate the journeys, it is believed. And then it sort of goes on to talk a little bit about the problem that there clearly is between Vietnam, especially in Vietnam and China, and smuggling people into the UK, because apparently it's really common in Vietnam to do that, for families to actually pay money to smuggle their children, especially their daughters, into the UK to then go and work at nail salons. It's really interesting. So, just scrolling through comments. Is the music still too loud, guys? So yes, they were paying Amy to come over for a better life. Hey, Zeratia. Hey, everyone. Sorry if I've missed anyone. Scott says France has X-ray enabled ports, so they would have seen the bodies. There already is a problem of people opening trailers and sneaking on, so people are dying that way in smaller numbers. Wow. But yes, so they do believe that this woman could possibly be one of the victims, which is crazy.
Have I been on mute that whole time?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? So these people basically came over because they want a better life, and then this is what has
Yep.
they've fallen victim to.
So they actually, in an article I was reading, they talk about how this is very common to do, and that none of the people that go over to England actually realize what they'll have to do in order to make the money, and so they're kind of forced into doing things like working on illegal marijuana crops or females working in nail salons, which gives me a whole new perspective on those nail places. I know there's been talk about it before and people joke, but clearly that is what is exactly happening. That is actually what happens. As to whether they were supposed to arrive deceased, I think that might have been an accident that happened. I think maybe they were put in the wrong container or something, because no one would have survived the temperatures. So they do think now that oh, what's happened in Perth? Just got an alerting news in Perth. 2 young girls have been found dead at their home, and their mother's been arrested for their deaths. Okay.
Oh my God.
Have to look into that later. Too much true crime. So we now have 4 people arrested. We have the 25-year-old driver. I think he's been arrested on suspicion, but I don't know whether he's actually been given a charge. We have the 38-year-old man at the airport, and then the 38-year-old man and male and female from Ireland. They have started working on the autopsies, but that's going to take quite some time, I think, to actually get them all. Oh, did you send me something too, Tori? I got a news alert for it. Yep, I'll do that. There you go, music's down. Yeah, Perth is a city in Australia, apparently. I wonder why the music got loud all of a sudden. That's weird. Okay, that should be better now. So I think that might be most of the info. The homes of these people have also been raided.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, they have been. So we now have 4 arrested. I think that's the most of the information that we have so far. They haven't identified anyone at all. And I think that they've stopped actually giving out information because of the fact that they were kind of giving out the wrong information. And the Oh, interesting. So the incident in 2000 when 58 Chinese migrants were found suffocated in a truck, that actually came through the same port in Belgium, Zeebrugge. So obviously there's a problem with that area. That's really weird. And that's really weird that my music just went up by itself or something. That's crazy. Let me know if it's okay now or not. I didn't change anything. Weird. So I think that's everything on this that we know so far. Hey Angel. Angel says, I come to bestow blessings on these victims and their beloved families. Wendy Lou says, but what if someone turned on the fridge to get it through the port and another someone was supposed to turn it off, or the fridge was turned on to hide the already dead bodies? Very interesting. Hopefully we know some more information soon and they start to identify the victims for their families. Because that really sucks. Does anyone know any other information about this that I haven't covered?
Oh yeah, she does look a little crazy.
Yeah.
That mother. Mm-hmm.
She sure does. Tori says, I think they would have texted they were really cold if the fridge had been turned on. Without it on, there would not be any fresh air ventilating. I do think they were suffocated. Yes, she texted her mum 3 hours before the bodies were found, which is very, very...
That quickly. Did they hear me? It's just, that's if I was muted. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if they can hear me. Wow. So within 3 hours, oh, so she sent that text message and she said she couldn't breathe. So she might have been already to the point of, you know, having a hard time breathing, obviously. And can you hear me, Bridge?
Yep, I can.
Oh, okay. Then it, you know, within that, it took, you know, she was at that edge of life and death. And unfortunately, I hate to even say that, but within that 3 hours, it was when she succumbed to the elements she was put into.
Yeah.
I guess it could happen that fast, you know, if she was having trouble breathing at that point and thought, you know what, this is not going to be good. I need to text my family. And, oh, but to not, you know, within, well, I guess, here's the thing is, of course, we what we want to know is, would she be able to been recovered, you know, if she's having a hard time breathing, was it a matter of did she pass out and then, you know, ultimately pass away from that, or could she have been revived and saved? You know, that is a good question. I imagine, I don't know if.
So Wendy, it says that she released a series of text messages she sent at 10 p.m. Tuesday, as the container would have been making it the crossing from Zeebrugge in Belgium to Purfleet in Essex. So yeah, it was a very short amount of time. Yeah, Tammy, I can't imagine. Can you imagine being stuck? I just can't. I cannot imagine being stuck in a container. But that's how desperate they are that they do that. It's just so sad. Scott says at that temperature it would happen quickly. Okay. Scott's my go-to man for anything. Anything like that.
It would happen quickly. Yeah, and it does seem like it probably would. You know, I mean, 13 below zero. I'm going to tell you guys right now, where I live at 5 degrees above zero, it don't take long to get your knickers frozen. You know, it happens very quickly. And, you know, but here's the thing is, I stood out at a bus stop in that weather, bundled up, waiting for the bus for sometimes 30 to 45 minutes. I guess if she wasn't in the right, the environment, if there wasn't oxygen as well, I guess, I don't know how that cooling system works.
Yeah.
If there's no air getting in there, or if it's just literally no oxygen, just ice.
Hey, Clear Sailing says it would be airtight. So yeah.
There you go. Then that's why. So they ran out of oxygen. She probably would have made it had there been oxygen, or air.
Yeah. And not so incredibly cold. It's just so tragic. I mean, that is so many people. 60. It's just so sad. So sad. So that's all that we know so far. But Tammy G says, I've been to Purfleet. There's thousands of containers there. It's a massive place. Interesting. So yeah, that's all we know so far. But every day new information is coming out. They're working really hard on this, and I do hope for the family's sake they have some identification soon, because they were just trying to look for a better life. But I have a feeling now there's going to be a huge call to action, and they will investigate this, and hopefully they can put a stop to this happening, because no one deserves to die like that at all.
And to know that they're just going to they're going to try to better their lives, and
Yeah, exactly. And it's put a whole new spin on the nail places for me now. Knowing that that's kind of the deal as well.
Yeah.
So I will update you guys when I know more. Who is the adorable 3-year-old little girl who
yes,
sadly was killed. 13th, I'm in Australia. This happened in England, so pretty far away from me. But it just, for some reason, that one, it just really got to me. I guess Australia's got big ties to the UK. We are in the Commonwealth, and so it's been covered a lot here. So yes, with Camille, there is new information that has come out. Now there was warrants that came out, but I can't find them anywhere. I don't know whether they've been released, but I haven't been able to find them. So if anyone finds them, I would really love to read them. Because on Friday the judge did read the court warrants out. So has anyone seen them anywhere? Have you found them?
I'm taking a look right now, see if I can zip them for you.
But we do know her cause of death now, and her cause of death was asphyxiation or suffocation.
Yeah.
Which is tragic. And they're also now saying that she was, I think in the warrants it says that she was actually killed on the day she went missing.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too.
So, I mean, that's really, 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 really horrible. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad that she wasn't away from her mum and dad for days or weeks on end.
Right.
That's interesting, Cheryl. Cheryl says, I used to be a nail technician and 8 or 10 people would work all under one license.
Oh, yeah. They would.
Interesting.
They do. Yeah, I mean, I think they still get away with it in some places. Yeah,
wow.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Ooh. They have they have him in cuffs in the courtroom, the jerk.
Oh, really? Video. Well, and he's actually released a statement. I can put up. I think I've got it. Tammy G says there's lots in Essex. I've had mine done by a Vietnamese lady. Well, now we know. Now we know why. Because they're all coming over.
I also have her celebration for life ceremony.
So that happened. Too. Oh yeah, it happened yesterday, I believe.
It's Sunday, October 27th.
Oh, okay.
I just texted to you.
Okay, so this is a statement made by Patrick Stallworth's attorney. Oh, that's beautiful.
I know.
I love how people aren't using the word funeral as much.
Celebration of life, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Patrick Stallworth's statement says, "We are deeply saddened by the death of little Camille McKenney. We offer our heartfelt prayers and sympathy to her family, but we know this is not enough. This precious child should have had the chance to enjoy life and pursue her dreams. We can't find enough words to express our grief, and we are distraught by the fact that a member of the Stallworth family is charged with this heinous act. Oh, it's the family of him. Patrick Stallworth's fate will be determined by a system of laws, a system that we revere and respect. Patrick was reared in a family with strong values. The actions he is alleged to have done in no way reflect who we are as a family. We ask that our family not be judged by the actions of one individual. We abhor senseless violence, and even more so, we condemn acts of violence against defenseless children. So that's what his family have said. I mean, they become victims too.
I have an interesting thing. So this idiot, I just have to say this because I cannot. So Patrick Stallworth, Derek, and Aisha Brown have been issued no bond according to warrants read aloud by Judge Clyde Jones. Camille Cupcake McKinney died on October 12th by asphyxiation. I can't say that word. By asphyxiation. I'm having a hard time.
It's tricky. Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation, yes. Brown has been assigned a public defender, and Stallworth will attempt to hire an attorney. Both were back in the court at 9 a.m. on November 4th. The public statement made by Patrick Stallworth was, "I don't know why I'm being charged with..."
I read that.
I can't read it without laughing because I think this guy has to be completely lost his mind. He says, "I don't know why I'm being charged with murder of this child." End quote.
I mean, there are no words. There really are no words
He doesn't know why. Well, because I sent you the video clip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't mean, listen, I'm not trying to take the seriousness of this away, but that just shows you what a moron this guy is. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can
the Birmingham Police Department hosted a press conference Friday morning to address the latest information on the Camille Cupcake McKinney murder investigation. Oh, God. So, with excess contributions from donors, Crime Stoppers will establish the Camille Cupcake McKinney Memorial Reward Fund. The fund will provide money to law enforcement agencies with future abductions and disappearances of children. Generally, Crime Stoppers does not raise money on behalf of missing children, but they received over $35,000 in donations and efforts to get information that could lead to Camille's recovery. So with those funds, they will be using them towards other missing children. How commendable. That's great.
I think this is the video.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Are you ready for retirement? Watch Retire with Freedom Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on CBS 42. Learn financial strategies to grow your personal wealth and generate lifetime income.
Guess there's no sound. I guess there was no sound to it.
Did you turn the sound off when you
Let me have a look again.
click or with the commercial? Because I know sometimes I do that on accident.
No, I didn't touch anything.
Hold on, let me try it.
But now it's not doing anything.
Oh.
Now it's saying it needs to load. How weird. Well, I guess we got to see his face anyway.
Yeah, and that must be her that was sitting there with the hair. No, there's no sound on mine either. Weird. Okay.
Okay. Okay, well, we got to see him anyway.
Well, yeah, because of her holding her own children at gunpoint. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
This woman is not of sane mind. And she's sitting there shaking his head. And the way he got up all pissed off and moving around like, I can't believe I'm getting charged with this. Like his mannerisms and the way he was so shifty.
Yeah.
Awful.
What date did she go missing? I don't remember the date.
The 12th or the 13th. Both of the 13th. Now,
October 12th. October 12th.
Oh, okay.
So 13th says autopsy stated she died on the 12th. So yep, that's the same day. So I found court records for Derek Brown. Now that sounds like a male name, but it is a female.
Yeah. She's
the woman in the middle. They are a couple, her and Storworth. So let's have a little look at what is on her record. Hey, Dr. Rob.
Ooh.
As a young woman, Derek Brown pled with a judge to keep her from becoming a failure, according to a letter uncovered in court records. Brown was charged Thursday with capital murder after Birmingham police say she and her boyfriend, Patrick Storworth, kidnapped and killed 3-year-old Camille McKinney. In a letter written a decade ago, Brown described a violent and unstable childhood and a desperation to keep her family together. Her criminal record in Alabama stretches back to 2009 when Brown was just 18 years old. At the time, she was using the alias Quintessa Yvonne Jackson, according to court records. Jackson was charged with burglary and theft of property and eventually found guilty of theft. She was sentenced to 2 years probation. Court records show she violated probation by failing to report to her probation officer and failing to report court fees. Jackson was arrested in December 2010 by Birmingham police and charged with 2 felonies, robbery and fraudulent use of a credit card. In January, she wrote a letter to the judge over the case, apologizing for lying during a court hearing. The letter she wrote said, I was scared from all I heard about you being mean, and all I wanted to be with my babies and fiance and father of my kids. The then 20-year-old described her concerns for piling bills, and her inability to buy diapers and baby wipes. My fiance only makes $7.50 an hour part-time, she wrote. I don't want to be the reason we lose our home and our kids. The letter reveals concerns of what would happen to her kids if she went to jail, writing, DHR ordered me and my fiance, the father of my kids, to keep a stable house, job, and make sure we supply the needs for our kids. Jackson said she lied to the judge because I just thought it was my only choice. And using that lady credit card was one of the most terrible decisions I ever made. Jackson goes on to detail her childhood, which she said included sexual abuse, treatment in mental health facilities, and years spent in foster care. I made a promise to myself that I won't become a drug addict, do drugs or drink or hang around people that do. I would not lose my kids to DHR like my mother did. She asked the judge, don't let me become a statistic, a failure. Jackson wrote, I only have one chance to get it right, to get my kids out of DHR, she added. My kids are all I've got. While sentencing was pending in this case, Jackson's probation from 2009 theft charge was revoked and she was admitted to Tutwiler Prison for Women in March 2011. She served 6 months and 18 days. After her release, she was sentenced to 3 years of probation for the January 2010 crimes, according to court records. There were no charges in Alabama against Brown or her alias again until 2018. According to court records, DHR removed 3 of Brown's children from her care in July 2018 after her family member reported Brown placed one of her children in the washing machine for punishment.
What?
Uh-huh.
Washing machine?
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Hell no.
DHR gave a family member who already had custody of one of Brown's children temporary pulled a large black handgun and pointed it at her and then took the kids back. The family member called police and, according to an incident report, told officers she believed Brown would kill the children and herself before letting anyone get to the children. A second family member told officers Brown might be with her boyfriend, Patrick Stallworth, or headed to Georgia to be with family. Brown's car was spotted at a hotel.
She's a real piece of work.
Yeah. Brown's car was spotted at a hotel later that afternoon, and when officers tried to stop her, they said she left with her children, leading officers on a chase. She eventually crashed the car and was taken into custody. She was charged with kidnapping, menacing, assault, and attempt to elude. Her children were not hurt in the crash. The kidnapping charges were dismissed after her attorney argued that without a legal order to remove her children from the home, she still had custody and could not kidnap them. She was indicted on the kidnapping charges by a grand jury on March 2019 and was re-arrested on those charges. She was released shortly after her arrest. The case is scheduled to go to trial in November, according to court records. So she's still, she's still got that case going as well now.
Good grief. I just texted you something.
Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Thank you. Put this up.
I'm still looking for the arrest affidavits.
So we do have I don't really know what you would call this. Kind of like a press release, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it come from the coroner, though, correct?
Yeah, Jefferson County Coroner Medical Examiner's Office.
Yeah.
That's up there now.
Official document.
Well, congratulations, Dr. Rob. That's amazing. He says, I had a rough childhood too, but still managed to wait tables through college and now have my PhD in sociology.
That's amazing.
The thing is that a lot of these, we talked about it yesterday with a lot of these people, a lot of killers having abusive childhoods and stuff, but that's not an excuse. Really not an excuse. So this is, I guess like a decedent identification. It's like a press release. And it tells us a little bit about where she was found, Camille was found. So decedent Camille McKenney, age 3, race black, sex female, place of residence, Birmingham, Alabama. Date, time of injury unknown. Location of injury unknown. Date, time found. She was found on the 22nd of October 2019 at 5:16 p.m. Location found, Santec Waste Services landfill, 101 Barber Boulevard, Gardendale, Alabama 35071. Date, time pronounced dead was the 22nd of the 10th, 2019, 5:16 p.m. Location pronounced same place. Cause of death pending. Circumstances surrounding death. This death is being investigated as a homicide. Therefore, all further inquiries regarding the circumstances surrounding the kidnapping investigation and or the death investigation should be made to Birmingham PD.
So that was prior to them then concluding it was of asphyxiation, right?
Yeah. And so Oni also sent me, I can't. It's in downloads. Weird. Bella keeps jumping up and down on the bed because she's freaked out by wind. I don't know about your dogs, but she's
only Antonina. Yeah. Usually she's over at the window barking at it. She's barking at the wind.
She freaks out. A huge dog, and she's scared of the wind. And 4 Cupcake.
The little pink her celebration of life. Yeah, and then I also wanted to talk about once you get done doing that, the Crime Stoppers, what they're gonna do.
Okay, good. So this says celebration of life for Camille Dentrice McKenney Cupcake. Homegoing service Sunday, October 27th, 2019, 1 p.m. at New Beginnings Christian Ministry, which is 501 Mountains Drive, Birmingham, Alabama. Burial Elmwood Cemetery, 600 Martin Luther King Drive, Birmingham. Christopher Lauren Event Design Firm Planner. So I'm wondering if this is then open to the public then. Is this a public service? Do we know anything about that? I might do a little Google.
I don't know, but I'm just learning about something else that's here too. Okay, so, and this is kind of some breaking information that I have not heard about this case yet. So this says Crime Stoppers awards the tipster for assistance in arrests of Camille McKinney's murder suspects.
Really?
Yeah, it says Crime Stoppers announced Friday morning in an exclusive interview with WBRC that a tipster has received an award for providing assistance in the arrest of 2 suspects in connection to Camille McKinney's kidnapping. Crime Stoppers chairman Frank Bearfield confirmed a portion of the reward, originally announced as $20,000, has been issued to the tipster, but said the amount given will not be released. Bearfield said that after numerous anonymous donations, Crime Stoppers reward had exceeded $35,000 prior to Patrick Stallworth and Derek Brown being charged Thursday with capital murder. Stallworth and Brown are both booked at Jefferson County Jail without bond. Bearfield said determining factors into how much of the reward was awarded depends on the type of tip received, when it was received, and how important the tip was in the involvement of the case. We don't ever disclose the amount of the reward or what the type was, because doing so might help identify the tipster. As you know, all of our tipsters are anonymous, Bearfield had said, and Crime Stoppers received over 400 tips during the 10-day search for Camille. Bearfield said a news conference is scheduled for Friday to discuss that possible good can come from Camille's loss. Although there's nothing that can possibly bring her back, Crime Stoppers is going to try to do something that will stop this from happening yet again, Bearfield had said. And tailing that, so with the remaining amount of funds, I clicked my own link. I sent you a link. I can't even click it. What the heck?
I know. I have such issues with messages sometimes. Yeah, one of the links I couldn't click. So the funeral is actually, or the homecoming is public, so anyone is welcome to attend.
Yeah, I'm not able to click that. Is it the second one? The Memorial Reward Fund established in honor of Camille?
No, that one was all right for me.
All right, so that's the one I can't for some reason get to open.
Maybe right click it.
I right clicked it, tapped it.
Oh yeah, no.
Did everything.
Weird.
Let's see, services, and I even tried the open.
Oh,
URL.
I'm at 689 subscribers, so close to 700.
Ooh, she's so close to 7, it's unbearable. Oh, here it is. I already had it open. That's why. Jeez. All right. So Memorial Reward Fund was established in honor of Camille Cupcake McKinney, guys. In a Friday morning press conference hosted by Birmingham Police Department Crime Stoppers Chairman Frank Bearfield announced the creation of a memorial fund in honor of Camille Cupcake McKinney. The fund was provided by excess donations received by the community concerned for Cupcake's safety and hopeful return. Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama has established the Camille Cupcake McKinney Memorial Reward Fund to assist the law enforcement in soliciting information from the in future cases of child abductions and disappearances. Crime Stoppers mourn the loss of Cupcake, a 3-year-old, of course we know, abducted at a birthday party and whose remains were earlier found this week. We also send our deepest sympathies to her family in this unimaginable time of grief. Tragedy has gripped Metro Birmingham, countless people around the world, and law enforcement community. During the search for her abduction, Crime Stoppers incredibly received more than 400 tips, with several of these being helpful to investigators in the case. And according to Crime Stoppers, they will be paying a reward to an anonymous individual who provided the tip that resulted in the arrests. The influx of tips was also accompanied by extremely generous contributions from the public. CSMA, which is Crime Stoppers, extends a special thank you for the generosity in caring for this child. To date, Crime Stoppers has received more than $35,000 in donations, all kept separate from our normal reward funds. And Crime Stoppers will use these contributions to establish the Camille Cupcake McKinney Memorial Reward Fund. This fund will provide reward money for potential use by law enforcement agencies in the hopefully unlikely event that another child in the metro area is abducted or goes missing in the future. And any donors who have questions regarding the use of their funds on behalf of Camille McKinney may contact CSMA during business hours at their telephone number. There is no silver lining in the Cupcake tragedy, said Frank Bearfield, chairman of the Crime Stoppers Board of Directors. However, we are deeply moved by the public's generosity during this investigation of her kidnapping. And we hope the memory of Cupcake is somehow kept alive in not only our community, but also in the generosity of these donors. That is beautiful. And I love that. I love that these people have formed a memorial reward in Camille's honor.
Yeah.
With the remaining funds. You know, I mean, what else could you ask for?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I was looking through a couple of the Cupcake groups today, and I found an incredible man. I shared it on the Unique group. I'm not sure whether I can share it on YouTube, but he's created a song for her, and it gave me goosebumps. It made me cry. It was incredible. He holds a cupcake that he lights a candle on, and it's just, if you go and join the group and watch that video, because it was incredible. And everyone seems to be making graphics now. Let me see if I can find some of them and pop them up. because
Yeah, so we also had some interaction with Casey Jones. Somebody said maybe some of the funds could help take Casey Jones' family. We did have some interaction with Casey Jones. We received a message from her today. If you want to talk about that a little bit later on,
yeah,
from her sister.
we did. Just trying to find. Yeah, this is the one I want to share. No, go back. Let's put this one up. I love this one. There we go. We'll leave that one up for a little bit. Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy Ray.
So 2 things actually have come out about with Casey Jones today. The first being that the trailer has been removed.
Oh, the home of where it happened?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They've actually, where it's been moved to, I don't know. But people were taking photos in the area showing that it was being moved, which I think is good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Deirdre, it's been announced that
Hi, Deirdre.
Camille's cause of death was asphyxiation, smothering, and she died on the date that she was kidnapped. Oh, has it? The funds. Let me go and have a little look and see what's happening with the funds.
And while you do that, you want me to talk about what we received today?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a beautiful message from Bridget that says, hello, I am another of Casey's sisters. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you for your tact in covering my baby sister's case. This is the one group I know has no ulterior motives and genuinely cares. How beautiful was that? And that was in our Casey Jones and her Angels group that Bridget and I had created. And then we had asked her if she would like to, ever speak out. And she said that I'm not much of a talker. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate all you're doing for my sister, nieces, and nephews. You have my utmost respect. So how great is that? And we don't do this for rewards or for, that sort of thing, but to reach out and say such kind things, we really, so.
Yeah. And
yeah, it was very sweet of her.
The thing is that her family are being attacked in a lot of groups right now. Whilst they're trying to mourn the loss and process the loss of not only Casey but the kids, and they don't need that right now. And so it's just nice that they feel safe somewhere, that they're not going to be judged or questioned at all. So that was lovely. It's nice when you get messages like that. You feel like you're actually making a difference.
It does, and it always gives you. I always get goosebumps. I don't know why.
Yeah.
When I read that, and I do. I just there's something about it. It's like when you hear a song and it just hits a note with you, and you get those goosebumps, and you're just like you feel inspired and accomplished. I don't know really how to explain. It's just kind of overwhelming sense of. It's a very deep feeling, and I just think that was so kind of her to reach out like that, because we have been very vigilant about trying to protect Nikki Jones and the family, because there's a lot of people that have been very negative about why the missing persons report wasn't filed sooner. And obviously they don't know the whole story. They're just diving into it midstream going, what, or not reading the full articles. So we've been very, very, very candid with making sure that people are completely aware of there was no wrongdoings, there was no negligence on the family's part of reporting them missing. And I think that's really where a lot of that comes from as well too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I felt that way the other day when Matthew Leverson, I did a video on him this week. He's my true crime spotlight case, and his family watched the video and reached out to me and thanked me for it. And I wasn't doing it for that, but it was so nice to know that what I had done was not only watched by them, but they really approved of it and were happy with it, because unfortunately in that case with Matthew Leverson, his murderer is walking free. So that was a bit risky for me to do. But it's so nice when the family do reach out to you and say thank you. It's kind of like, it's a little bit of a like confirmation for you, I think, that
yeah, because we do put our heart and souls into these cases, and knowing that, you know, we try to be as respectful as possible and make everybody feel comfortable and respected, and we don't allow victim shaming. We don't allow, you know, we really try to get down to the facts of things, but yet still do it with heart and soul. And so to hear that was really just, it's a sense of accomplishment, I guess, that our messages are being perceived as the way that we're putting them out there, and that is for healing and for, of course, people wanting to be aware and made aware and getting the truth out there to our best knowledge. And, you know, we're always looking for the affidavits and legal documents, and we're not just coming up with things and talking about them that aren't true. We really try to do dig and sleuth, and also try to assist in, you know, comforting words as well. So
yeah,
you just know that it's all worth it, and it hasn't been done, you know, and nobody's taking it seriously. People are watching, people are listening, and thank you for all of the kind words and the love that we receive here, because of course, at the end of the day, if we can help one person feel a little less alone in their devastating or tragedy, you know, their tragic time that they're facing with some of these true crime cases, that's very rewarding for us too.
absolutely.
You know? So, you know, and we kind of talked about that a little bit last night, bringing emotion and trying to have to sometimes put your emotions aside while we're talking about cases, even though, you know, it is gut churning and it's very hard to hear. You know, like you put the picture up of that beautiful young lady who was saying,
Yeah.
I can't breathe. I mean, it's hard not to cry and break down and just feel the pain for her family, knowing that what they know now. And we always, you know, we always have those feelings. So
I had to not only hold my emotions but my stomach when I covered the cannibal. I'm not sure I'm gonna do cannibals for a little while. I think that was a bit much. It's quite nauseating.
Yes.
And then knowing that she lived so close to me, oh, that one got to me. Oh, everyone's writing such beautiful comments.
I know. Thank you so much for all the love and support, you guys. It really, truly does mean a lot. And, you know, we do giggle sometimes. We way, but it's because we know that they're guilty of something. But we never, ever, ever, ever shame a victim or its loved ones or friends and family. Generally, if we say something, it might be, you know, out of candid comical relief about the person who did it. The person that's in the cuffs or behind the bars. So
yeah,
and you know, but we don't go like for the juggler or, you know, just start saying awful things. It's, you know, I hope they cook his goose or, you know, something kind of like that. But
yeah, no, we try and be balanced as well. But yeah, so that's all we've got on both cases for today. But thank you, Oni, so much for bringing everyone over.
Absolutely.
And introducing a lot of people to my channel.
Yes, yes, it's my honor.
I do true crime spotlights every week, so I focus on one case. And at the moment I'm doing Australian cases because for me, they are very brutal. It's not really gun violence that's the issue is here. It's when people are killed, it's it's pretty aggressive, and I think these victims should be spoken out about. But I'm going to start including a lot more American cases. I'm going to start focusing on a lot of death row cases. There's talk of me possibly writing to serial killers. So if that interests you, definitely please subscribe and click the bell. I also have a second channel that I've just started, which has all of my like lifestyle-y things on it. So I have all of my chronic illness stuff. My bunnies are on there. They have their own little spotlight on the internet because I put them on bunny camera and you can watch them live sometimes. I just started a greenhouse, which is actually growing really well already. The lettuce is growing really fast. So I'm excited to show you guys all of that as well. So that's on my second channel that Renee has put in the comments. But yeah, thank you so much, Oni, for everything and for...
Oh, it's my pleasure. And you know what? And I just love Bridge to death. And we just have a really... we've worked, you know, I know when we first started out, it was a little different, but after probably four or five times, we got our flow, and we've been took off running. And it's just been great. So, I hope you guys, if you have not subscribed to Miss Bridget here, make sure you hit that subscribe, tick that bell notification button, give her a thumbs up, and enjoy being a part of her loving community and channel here on YouTube, DLive, and I think she's also on Periscope too.
Yeah.
So we will be coming on Bridget's channel and doing this probably once a week or so to start getting you guys familiarized with her channel as well too. So maybe we can start doing that, like we'll set it one day a week or whatever we know it's going to be for sure, and be like, okay, Mondays or whatnot will be over on Bridget's channel.
And I would tell everyone to subscribe to you, Oni, but I'm pretty sure everyone in here is subscribed. So, but if you aren't, please go and subscribe to Oni. Renee's popped the link in the chat. Hey, Tina.
Thank you. Hi, Tina. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. And it's been an honor being on your channel. I feel like I've been to Australia and back.
Do you know what? I wanted to ask about the pumpkin situation though. I got my pumpkin yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
When do you guys typically carve your pumpkins?
Well, if you want it to last and you want it to be around for Halloween, I usually about no more than a week before Halloween if you want your pumpkin to last. But you have to understand, she's in Australia where it's like 90, 95 degrees right now.
Yeah.
So I would do it maybe a couple of days before, if you want to put a candle in it and light it up, you know. Yeah,
well, see, the other problem with that is that it's daylight savings here, so it's late, it's dark, like at like 7 or 8, so that kind of sucks. Like the kids trick or treat in the daylight, really. I haven't decided what I'm going to do on it, but I think I'm going to do it like 2 days beforehand, and maybe keep it inside for some of the time. I don't know, but it's so hot here that I don't think it's going to last very long outside at all.
Yeah.
And you said that you got pumpkins.
We always get pumpkins, but you know, it's cold and chilly here. Like it's 40 degrees. So
yeah,
it stays pretty decent. When I did do it in Vegas, like I said, within 2 days, they were shriveled up and withered, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think I might actually live stream my attempt at pumpkin carving.
Ooh, that would be fun. I would hilarious. Love that.
No idea what to do.
That'd be a great one.
Yeah. But yeah, but thanks everyone so much for coming in, and thanks again, Oni. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's been my pleasure, and thank you everybody for tuning in to check out Miss Bridget. And you guys, I hope everyone has a beautiful day, night, wherever you are in the world. Make it a good one.
Definitely. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time, either on this channel or Oni's. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.